It was another exciting weekend on the recruiting trail as seniors continued to announce their college decisions. Roughly 50 more prospects gave their pledge to programs across the country. And with that, we saw Ohio State move back to the #1 spot in 24/7 sports recruiting rankings. We saw Clemson improve the best defensive line in the country. Tennessee moved into the top 5. Miami add to its top 10 class. Oregon land a 5-star quarterback. And Oklahoma put themselves in a position to finish with a top 10 class for a second cycle in a row. Stay tuned.
Whose world is this?
The world is yours. The world is yours.
It's mine. Whose world?
So, the Buckeyes are back on top. Notre Dame has been #1 in 24/7 sports recruiting rankings for much of the cycle, and Ohio State has taken over the #1 spot every once in a while. That includes now following a 3-day stretch where top offensive lineman Miles Walker jumped in the fold on Friday, and then the nation's #5 defensive lineman recruit Jason Moore doing the same on Sunday evening. Now, Moore's verbal commit was the one that got Ohio State over Notre Dame for the '1 spot. The DeMatha standout chose the Buckeyes over the Irish, Michigan, and Penn State, amongst others. Moore is the #1 prospect in the state of Maryland. The 6'6", 265-pound recruit has been touted since his freshman year in high school, as he was ranked in the initial top 100 for this class going into his sophomore season. Now, Penn State and Notre Dame had much of the momentum during his recruiting process, but visits to Columbus for the spring game in April and his official visit in June turned the tide. Now, Walker, on the other hand, chose Ohio State over his finalists, Texas A&M, Duke, and Vanderbilt. He is the 4th offensive lineman to commit to Ohio State, joining a trio of 4-stars. Now, moving on to Oregon. As we all know, Oregon won a Dante Moore sweepstakes. Moore was the 12th overall prospect according to 24/7 Sports in the nation, and he chose the Ducks over Notre Dame, Michigan, Texas A&M, and LSU, amongst others. If you want to check out a video of his commitment, click on this link right here. Clemson got a huge commitment in 5-star defensive lineman Peter Woods. Until his official visit to Clemson on the weekend of June the 3rd, Woods told 24/7 Sports he told people all the time that he was a lock to go to Alabama. Now he's a part of the Tigers class ranked 3rd nationally by 24/7 Sports. This is a pivotal class for Sweeney, as he has arguably the best defensive front in all of college football. But he could lose most of those guys after the season due to the NFL draft. And I feel like Woods is physically ready to play at Clemson right now. So landing a 6'3", 270-pound difference maker was huge for Clemson and Coach Dabo Sweeney. Clemson has the best defensive line class in the country to date, headlined by Woods, who racked up 92 tackles, including 26 for loss and 11 sacks as a junior. He is the #3 defensive lineman in America per 24/7 Sports. Moving on, Tennessee has moved into the top 5? Tennessee scored a second 5-star commitment this cycle with edge rusher Chendavian Bradley. The #5 edge rusher in the class chose Tennessee over South Carolina. The 6'5", 220-pound Bradley is one of the fastest players in the country coming off the edge. He is very athletic with a terrific upside. He can run, he can play in space, and he has a terrific frame. Another sneaky good pickup for the Volunteers was linebacker Jalen Smith, a sideline-to-sideline, high IQ second-level defender who racked up 173 tackles and 10 sacks as a junior. 3 top targets committed to Oklahoma this weekend. The Sooners are now up to #11 in the 24/7 Sports rankings, and this was after landing electric edge rusher Adebayor on Sunday, in addition to scoring highly coveted offensive linemen and recruits Caden Green on Friday and Logan Holland on Saturday. Brent Venables and his staff are up to 14 commits to date. Adebayor chose the Sooners over Georgia, Missouri, and Northwestern. He has a massive frame with a 7-foot wingspan and 10-inch hands. He also has unique quickness and seems like a surefire future star in the Venables run defense. On the other hand, the 6'5", 315-pound Green is one of the most physically ready offensive linemen in the country, and the Sooners beat out LSU, Michigan, Missouri, and Nebraska for him. And last but not least, we have the Miami Hurricanes. Highly touted edge rusher Jaden Wayne committed to Miami on Saturday night. He chose the Hurricanes over Georgia, LSU, and Oregon, amongst others. He is the 3rd top 50 prospect in the fold for Mario Cristobal and his staff, and he joined the #1 offensive tackle in America and quarterback Jaden Rashada. The Hurricanes have the country's #10 class and are in on several coveted targets moving forward. And there you have it, a recap of this past weekend's recruiting trail. Comment below if you like videos like this. Comment below, who do you think will finish number 1 in the recruiting rankings? Would it be Ohio State? Would it be Notre Dame? Will someone like Texas or Oklahoma sneak up there? Comment below your thoughts. And while you're at it, go ahead and leave a like. And like I always say, if you love college football or college football recruiting, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now, because it's free. But until next time,